Morning all, evening all, afternoon, I don't know what time of day it is.
Now then, back together.
Back together.
Again.
Dynamic duo. Roll the 70s Batman music. Doing a little bit of a different one today. We ain't got much time. And I'll turn you around quickly. It's actually getting quite dark. It's 2:33, something like that. Yeah. So within an hour, but we're out for a very specific reason today. If I sound breathless, it's not it's not just because I'm fat, guys. I've had the flu all week, so I was had, so
yep.
We're doing it half dead. Anyway, you know the lengths we go to for you guys. Now these woods aren't new to us guys, and they're definitely not new to you. You've seen these in many videos. But what we do in these woods, what we do in these woods is we set up some camera traps, and we've done that all year really. We haven't shown you. I don't know why we haven't shown you. Now we have got some local stomping grounds, some areas that we set these traps up, and for a very particular reason. So we're going to set these traps up today, but what we're going to show you now is some footage we've taken, and we've took this throughout the year. We stop a little bit in the summer because in these woods you get loads of little loads. And this year I can't tell you how many. I know I'm miserable, the Grinch. I can't tell you how many times I've took tree swings and ropes out of trees right where this nest is. I won't say what it is because it'll spoil it for you. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we're out today. We'll bring you back when we set these cameras up. We'll show you what we do. So where's the camera crew today, Ad?
This is it. We are it. No trailers, no camera crew.
You told me there'd be a camera crew. You said there'd be sound crew. I was promised a makeup artist.
The only way I could get him to come out with me was if I said like, yeah, I'll do the rider. But no.
Honestly, this is what I'm working with, guys. I'm supposed to be the star of this show. I was promised a room makeup artist, and all I get is woods. Yep. I wanted a toilet. He said go find a tree. I don't know what that means.
He wanted 500 brown M&Ms in a brandy glass.
Honestly, I can't work like this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can record.
Seen this? What I have to put up with.
I'm supposed to work like this. Honestly.
Divas. Never work with children or animals or divas.
Alright guys, when we set these camera traps up, we tend to come this time of night, mainly because I'm a bit of a wuss and I don't like leaving them out for several days. So what we do is we come late at night, we set them up, camouflage the hell out of them, and then we come back, or one of us comes back. It isn't always both of us, but somebody will collect them the next day. What we are going to be doing later in the year is locking these bad boys up. We've got some cable, some locks. I've been talking to a guy on Instagram. I think it's Woodland Finds UK, great guy. Go and check him out. He's always finding deer skulls and all sorts. He trail cams and he camera traps, and he's given me some advice on locking them up. So we're going to be locking them up. One of the things we do is we password protect all of our cameras. So if you know where this is and you come and nick them, you can't get into them. They're all password protected, just like the cards.
I've nicked his camera, but this is what you would call nature's glory hole. Proper scientific term, that.
Hello. Hello, Jackie.
He hadn't heard what I just said, what it was called, but yeah, okay.
What I am disappointed about him, guys, in all the times we've set up these cameras and we've been here in pitch black, I got stopped by the police once, it's another story. We've never found any doggers. Apparently it's a great site.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I can't say I left my lights on in my car a little bit longer while I was
yeah.
while I was setting up, but nobody's ever approached my car.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
He claimed it was a battery problem, that his light kept flashing.
Yeah, no, it did.
As I was driving away, all I could see was his headlights going like crazy.
It's these modern day cars, guys, that you know what they're like, the LEDs just blink. Right, let's get these set up, it's getting dark. Just keep an eye out, make sure no one sees me.
Yeah.
Problem with these ones is that although they're great in the summer and the spring when there's a bit of greenery around. They're not so good in the winter when there's not.
Yeah. I mean, you probably didn't hear that because we haven't got mics with us who's saying that these cameras are perfect for in the summer when everything's green and, you know, full of foliage and greenery and that. But this time of year, obviously everything's kind of bare and kind of stands out just a little bit more than normal. But the part we're at, it's people do come through here, but this time of year it's a lot less. I mean, if this was midsummer, you'd have another 4 or 5 hours of possibility of kids, particularly kids, messing around. I know last year there was I think there was somewhere not far from here, kids turned up and there was lighting fires and all sorts of shit. Didn't you get some footage of like flickering light from fire?
Yeah, one time when I recorded.
Yeah.
I have got, in fact, we're setting one up over there in a minute. So when we set the one up over there, in that distance, I can see the flickering. I'm hoping I've saved it.
Yeah.
If you have, we'll add it in.
Yeah, we'll put it in. I mean, you can't see the fire, but you can see that it is a fire.
Obviously, these ones we've got, guys, they're not the most expensive. One's a good price. The other one's semi. You know, we're talking. Shouldn't be saying semi on when I'm talking about bones, should I? So one was about 150 quid. The other was about 50 quid. They're not cheap, but you know they're a good price ones really. And they've got it's LEDs, night vision on it. But what they've got is low light. So one of them is completely invisible during the evening. It's got an infrared light. The other one says it's a very, very low light, but as you'll see that well, you won't see, but it doesn't show up at all. So I've been down here late at night, set them off on purpose. You can't see a thing, but I think that light flickering over there was just enough to activate it, that shimmering. So we did get some of the fires in the distance.
Yeah, I mean,
right, that's one shot, dude.
Right.
What I have done is I've set up a camouflage it yet, so in a second
not that
I'm
one.
gonna.
He's on about that one, obviously.
Here's one we prepared earlier. I will camouflage it a little bit better, guys, because it does stick out like a sore thumb. But when we get to the main path, we'll look back and you won't see a thing.
No. And what I'll do now, I'll put this camera where that one is and show you the view of it if you like beforehand. Hang on, do you want to come out of the way? All it's going to see is you.
Sorry, dude.
Right, so obviously that's exactly where it is.
So if you can see, guys, knee length with me.
Yeah.
We do it knee length. It should be facing out towards where you want to aim really, and slightly on a downward angle. This is slightly on an upward angle, but only because this is all raised. I don't know if you can tell from that in the
there, but
it's like raised. So I've just got it slightly upwards because we know from previous experience those badgers tend to be up there. So what we don't want to do is miss any of that.
Yeah. So that shot is what you'll be able to see. Right. So he's collecting camouflage
and stuff I've used it previously through the year. So
yeah. So he's camouflages it and then stashes it somewhere back around there and then uses it again.
And the trick is not to make it overly obvious.
Yeah, if it looks like a structure, it's either gonna just get kicked down for a laugh and then they'll find it, or not.
So much easier in the spring, it really is. I'm only really going to camouflage it from this side because nobody ever really comes this way, he says.
Yeah, tonight will be the night that it just vanishes.
What you want to get rid of is any shiny bits. So we've talked about it in one of my Taylor's Wildlife videos before. Anything that's out of ordinary, sort of contrasting lines, anything that shines, any sort of shape that's not natural is what will stand out. So
that's why I'm easy to find in the woods.
Not because we've shiny bald head, guys.
Yeah, and the fact that I'm not a natural shape.
Now I know that doesn't look very good, but from that side there, you'll see in a minute, when I go round, you'll see nothing at all.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to set the next one up, dude.
Okay.
Alright, I need another branch, so I'm going to set this one up in the corner there, facing out towards the den. But what it does do, this one's a good one, quite expensive. It gives me about a 30 metre range. I think it's about 120, 180 degree angle. But also it gives me about 30, I don't know if it's 30 feet or 30 metres in front, so it will see this entire area in front of me.
Yeah, so he'll be able to catch someone stealing that on his other camera.
Well, hopefully not, because hopefully nobody's took the bugger.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get another branch too.
Right, so he's on his trek for his other branch.
Another one I've used previously. Natural tripod, look.
Who says we're not resourceful? and there it is. What we'll do is we'll go to the edge to have a look and see if you can see it or not.
Ooh. Ad's over there is about done. He's ready to go home. He's been a miserable git. Apparently I've been a diva, so he's sulking with me. Anyway, we'll turn you around. You can't see the cameras at all from here. So there's one there and there's one just up there. So you can see what I said about when you're this side, you know, it doesn't look very hidden over there, but when you're over here you can see nothing at all. Right, fingers crossed, guys.
I might come back and nick him just for a laugh.
And he would as well.
Yeah,
Do you know, we've been brothers for as long as I can remember. But he absolutely would. He'd sell his nana if he could.
Oh, I'd come back, I'll steal it, and all you'll see is my face like laughing as I run through the woods with it.
And do you know what he'd do as well? Because I know him. He would send me the SD cards back with that footage on
I
it.
would. In fact, do you know what I'd do? I would probably take them. Not that I've put any thought into this.
Wrap them up.
No. And then I would set them up in his own back garden, but like a really obscure angle. I'd get his missus involved because she'd let me in and do it anyway, so he won't say out.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, it's true. And then that'd be it. And then every now and again he'd get like Wi-Fi updates of why am I getting this footage? What's his footage of? What are they filming? And it's actually his own garden.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I might do that anyway. Although if they actually do disappear, it's not me.
See why I don't bring them out very often, guys? This is what I have to put up with. Anyway, if you've liked anything you've seen, there's going to be a bit of a mix of footage on here, guys. And actually what I'll do is I'll put a bit of mix of footage up from these woods throughout the year, because it's an amazing local woods. But as always, like, subscribe, you know, comment, go to Wandering Souls Adventures, go to Taylor's Wildlife Photography, give us both a subscribe and a like.
Yeah, we'll put a link maybe in the bottom.
Yeah, we're on all the socials, so give us a look out. As I whistle then. Anyway, peace out, guys, and anything left to say really is on to the next.
On to the next.